So I'm like thinking if like karma, do you think like Buddha is like created karma just for that ability, or
The Buddha did not create
create
karma.
karma?
No.
So it's just karma is just there and it's always been there?
It's nature.
It's
I mean,
just the
if there is
universe.
something over here and then karma is over there. So I mean, if you walk, it means you act. When you act, it has the result.
Okay.
So the distance that you have got, or the amount of distance, that is the result of your action. So that one we call karma.
Okay.
Does karma build up throughout your life? Like your karma, like you.
It's a part of it. It's a part of
So
it.
is it kind of like a task in a way?
I don't know.
Is it like a
Yeah.
to-do list, kind of everything every day?
So I'll make example. For example, like I hate you, I hate you by something. For example, by the stone, I take stone throw to you, and you're feeling like very angry for me because of that action. And then I go and I ran away, and you still feeling like, oh, I don't like that person, I hate that person, and someday you might return to me by that stone and throw to me. That is my karma. That karma. And for act for you is my fortune karma.
So if you just so going off of that example, if you didn't do the action but you thought like you hated that person, could that like affect your karma too? Like saying like, okay, I'm not gonna throw the stone, but in my head I'm saying I hate you, or I tell somebody I hate that person. Could that affect your karma as well?
Yes, I think so. But but I think it's like a negative way of thinking. Negative thinking.
Turn it the other way.
I like you. Get it?
Well, maybe you have an answer to our question.
I have a
trying
lot.
to-
I have a lot.
Okay.
Sorry. You'll be my famous stars in the
Awesome, sounds good. Yeah, you can ask us questions too. Go for it. Lay it on us. We're ready.
So later.
Our question that we're trying to find the answer to is, how do you know what's good or bad?
Oh, so the basic one, I mean, basically a fundamental thing that in this world. So how can you know good or bad? So it doesn't based on religions or anything. It based on the reality in our lives. I mean, if you are not a religious person, I am not too. But we are walking on the street together, but we see somebody's they hurt each other, or there's a man over there, but young boy come and hit him. When you see that, you feel like that is not right. You feel like upset. So that is wrong. So that one it's wrong. So that's bad. It's a bad way. We don't need somebody come to tell us like that one is wrong or right. So we can feel it like that is wrong or right. So something that you do and it gives you the benefits. It makes you and your society peace or happy. So that's good. Something that if you do and then you feel sad or unhappy and people around you are not happy, or your place get the bad effects from it. So that is the bad things. That's wrong thing.
What if you disagree?
If you disagree, it depends on what you are not disagree at. I mean, is that good or not? So if some people they do something wrong and then you disagree, you don't want them to do that again. So you are right, so they are wrong. But if they do something good but you are not agree with them, to your wrong. It's about the one. But if you are not happy with anything, it means you are not happy because you have that feeling like you are sad or
So,
unhappy.
like, what if, like, so, like, my parents, like, would spank me if I did something wrong, but other people think that it's wrong to spank your child because it hurts them. But it's like teaching them a lesson, but it's also hurting the kid. So how do you know if that's good or bad?
Their intention is good, but their action is bad. So good and bad together. So that would be one technique or one thing that human beings are trying to do or to show people. Like if they don't hurt you, you may not wake up. Like you have to wake up. So if you don't listen to them, they hate you. They hit you to wake up. But if they hit you and then they're wrong, even they have the bad intention in their mind, like you should listen to me and then you should get hurt from me, so I have to hit you. That is wrong intention. The good right intention, it is about I need you to be better than this, but needing you to be better than this, you don't need to hit or say something wrong. So if you say something wrong, then it means you do something. It's a both ways, good and bad, in the same way.
Would that be like for good karma or for bad karma?
Good and bad together.
Good and bad together.
Yes, yeah. Because there are many ways to teach people to be a good person, or good persons, or good people. We don't need to hit or hurt them. But everyone has same different abilities. I mean, some people, if they never get hurt and then they never wake up, so they have to get hurt at least one to wake themselves up. Yeah. But we are not support, like we don't support people to hit each other.
So I have a question. So I feel like because you guys, like, karma really is like a lifestyle, I feel like. Would you say it's more of a, like, for Buddhism, would you say it's more of a lifestyle or a religion since you guys don't have a god?
It's more about lifestyle.
Okay, than in a religion.
Yes.
She wanted to know this answer, so that's why I asked.
So we call the way of life or philosophy.
They believe it's a Buddhism is a philosophy, not a religion. It's a simple life. What else?
Yeah, that's So then you guys all have different thoughts on God. If it's not a religion, do you have your own religion then, subtracted from your lifestyle?
Everyone in our countries, we have different beliefs. Those people who believes in or at some things, and then they become to be Buddhists. So some of them stop believing or worshipping those things that they have believed since they were young. But some they still continue doing that, but they learn about Buddhism to support their thinking or trying to find something to lead their lives growing up. So some people still believe in some things, some not. But Buddhism itself, it doesn't teach us about we have to have some beliefs. But in Buddhism, we have the word like saddha, just like belief or faith, but it's different. It's about you have the good things in your mind and you have the great teachings from the Buddha and put it in your mind and keep going with it or follow it. So when you do it or when you have to have it or you have to take something into your mind, you have to understand that first. Is that right or not? And did you do or did you see it by yourself or not? So Buddha's teaching, it's about natural or ultimate truth or reality. But he taught us his teaching is over there, and us, all of us, we have to know that and then take it and study about it deeper, and practice it. If we find the answers or if we find something is right, then take it in mind and then follow it. If we don't find the answers by ourselves, or we don't see it's right, and then we don't need to follow. So it is Buddhism. So Buddha doesn't force us to believe in his teaching, but he really wants us to understand what he has found, because it is the way to finish or to end of suffering. Because everyone doesn't want to be suffering at all. So everyone has to understand his teaching.
Wait, so who ends your suffering?
Uh-huh.
No, who does? Who ends your suffering?
No one does, yourself does. So have you heard about enlightenment, like enlightenment?
A little bit.
Yeah. So that point is the end of suffering. I mean, if you're still alive, you still suffer because your body is still growing old and you get sick sometime, that is suffering too. And then you die, that's suffering too. But the space of your mind or state of your mind is be free from those things after you die and then disappear. No reborn again.
So, like, when you live your life, you're still suffering, and you're still suffering even when you die. So does all that suffering end when you die, or like how do we actually end our suffering on our own?
Your body, if you have never achieved enlightenment, and then if you die this time, your body ends up suffering because this body is disappear. But if you still have to reborn again, you will be suffering in another form, but not this same thing.
So is suffering ongoing, even though we die, we live a new life again, suffering still?
Yeah, but suffering in this case, so it's about was born, aging, sick, die, achieved what you wished for or not, crying, happy, laughing, lost people who you love or things that you like the most, or achieve them, or happy when you expect to get something but you get it, and then or you expected to get that but you don't get it, and then all of those things we call suffering because they are impermanent. So the word of impermanence, it's about changing. Like you're happy right now, soon you're not happy. So it means that emotion has gone. So it has disappeared. So that is it's changing. It changed, and then we call suffering. So suffering in this case is not about feel happy or upset.
Yeah, do you believe we can end all suffering and have joy in life forever? Like just happiness, no suffering of any sort, just joy in life.
Many monks, they have achieved some levels that they can go and reborn in the heavens again. They would be happy over there. Their lives is very long, but it doesn't mean they will be there forever. So they will die again. So the meanings or the reason of it, why they have to die, it is about a thing that, like that tree, when it grows up, it has to die for sure. So it cannot escape death. And then people who were born and then they have to die for sure. So it's nature. So it comes and it goes. But Buddhism or enlightenment, it's about not to reborn again, even in the heavens or no place. No, nothing at all. Disappear.
So there's not such thing as like a comfortable place or a poor place.
That place, it's in heaven, but still suffer.
But you're still
because
suffering
alive.
in heaven.
Yes, so suffering in there, it's about mind. Suffering, it's about body or form or something. or you was born, like you were born and your body grows old. So that is suffering. So like I mentioned before, you died again. That is suffering.
Okay. Like that. Okay. Cool. So, but in a sense, there's not like one that is over.
Okay. I think I might maybe kind of a little bit get it.
I know, I'm trying to put the concept together in my head. There's a lot.
Do you feel like you are always learning more?
Yeah. Yes.
They came out of
Us too.
they followed
Christianity.
Same.
people who practice religion, we would say.
Were you having a good conversation when I was not here?
Yeah,
No,
we were.
yeah, no. Yeah.
Well, it kind of like led into our conversation.
Right.
Departed from Hinduism and started their own
Deep
following.
conversation. We call it the onion. So like you have the onion and you have like layers of the onion. So you got to start with like the basic questions, and you pull back the layer every time, getting deeper.
And you get a deeper question every time.
So we were like, okay, we're going deeper.
I hope an onion will not make your eyes get a tear.
No, it won't make you cry.
It's okay.